There are two companies in the kosher world, Bodek and Positive. If you ever bought kosher lettuce, it's either from Bodek or Positive. Now, I want to tell you what's going on with these companies. Now, Bodek does a halachic checking. And I heard this from someone who works at Bodek. So what they do is they order a pallet of lettuce, and then from this pallet, they check a couple of boxes, and if they don't find too many bugs, then they allow the pallet to go through. Because there's different requirements of what's a halachic bug and what's a non-halachic bug. Now, why is this important? This is important because you're only buying the kosher company instead of just getting a company off the shelf, getting the open, typical company, nothing to do with kosher, that's whole, unprocessed, and doing it yourself. Because I don't know how to do it, they must do some special thing. There's nothing special that they do. You could do exactly the same checking. In fact, you could do a better checking, because if you don't want to rely on batch checking and you want to check individually, it's actually superior if you do it yourself. Now, there's another company that very religious people buy from. I know the owner of this company. It's called Positive. Now, for anyone who wants to be super duper religious and make sure that they're never ever eating a bug, whether it's a halachic bug or not halachic bug, they're just never eating any bugs. Essentially, they're making up their own Torah. For anyone who wants to do that, so there are companies that they could buy that allow you to make up your own religion, and they spray so many pesticides on this lettuce, so many pesticides, it's sprayed so much that it's impossible to even see one bug ever. Greenhouse grown, you think that means healthy. Sprayed so much to make sure that there's no bugs. Now, I'm not God, but I know God wants you to eat healthy and take care of your body, because it says that in the Torah. And to be restricted to a few companies that are very expensive, have lettuce that's frail, not because they did anything wrong, just because after you process it a couple of days later, it loses all its taste, it loses 3/4 of the benefits, and that's sprayed with so many pesticides that no bug could even live. You think God wants you to eat that? Learn how to check for lettuce, for bugs, and other things. Simply check it at home, and be an empowered from Jew instead of doing what everyone else does, because those who do what everyone else does get sick like everyone else does.